What is going on, everybody? Back with another Prize Picks props video. Going to be giving you guys 3 profitable props tonight in the WNBA and CS2 streets. We'll have 2 WNBA props for you. We will have 1 CS2 prop for you. I do have these locked into a 3-pick power entry with my premium Discord, so I'm going to be sharing them here with you on the channel for free. If you are new to the Prizepicks app, they will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5. And I do have the best possible entry types you could be placing on the Prizepicks app displayed on the screen. And I'm going to be teaching you guys profitable strategies on this channel. If you are someone who is actually looking to learn how to make money on these apps, you've come to the right place. There are a lot of different people trying to give out picks, trying to sell you things across this industry. And they might still be learning. They might know they're misleading you. I don't know, but whatever the case is, I have learned a ton, and I promise you I'm going to be giving you actual profitable strategies to actually make money long term on these apps. So if that sounds enticing to you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and then if you are looking to step up your game and get really serious, the premium content is going to be where it's at. Phenomenal price tags for the value you get. All these softwares and stuff I'm going to be talking in this video about cost a lot of money. I have access to all of them. I have learned how to find these profitable plays over the years, and I know how to do it quick because they change quick when they are good plays. So that's what you're paying for if you're busy with work, all that fun stuff. It's the same process I'm going over in this video. It's just 24/7 around the clock, getting access to the plays as soon as I place them. Someone that's experienced and knows what they're doing. I'm looking to obviously help you for free on the channel, make enough money to be able to jump in there without even having to, put your own dollar in. You can just take the picks, win money, and then purchase it after. But I do offer a 7-day free trial linked down below for the launch off member package where you get 1 optimal play per day. So check that out if you're looking to get serious. Let's talk about the plays. We got 3 for you guys. We will do them in order of start time. So let's talk about it. So the first prop we'll be talking about today is going to be in the 7 p.m. Eastern time slot with the Connecticut Sun and Miss Tina Charles, and we'll be talking about her under 14.5 points here on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer if you aren't familiar with this tool, guys. One that I'm talking about in all my videos, one that I'm using every single day to find profitable plays on these apps, and they will give you 25% off if you do like the tool with my link down below. So I'll just explain exactly what this data means. Why is it valuable? Why is this tool valuable? Pretty simple concept, yet very effective. They have multi-million-dollar sportsbook data pulled into an optimizer, calculating the odds for each and every single prop to hit. A lot of people think that you have a 50-50% chance on every single one of the plays you click on the prize pick board, right? You click the over, you click the under, you got a 50% chance. That is not true. You're actually able to find plays using multi-million-dollar sportsbook data with an edge. So Tina Charles under 14.5 points will be the first prop we're talking about in the video today with a 3.69% edge. So this is the reality of the game we're playing if you're actually looking to make money on these apps. Like, I get comments down below when plays don't go well, right? Everybody's upset, they're mad. When plays go well, I tend to not get a lot of good feedback. It's just kind of human psychology. But I'm literally explaining to you, we have a 3.69% edge, right? So we have a 3.69% higher likelihood of winning than losing. In a perfect world, we would have a 100% chance to win every single prop, every single play we played every day, right? That's just not how it works. You're looking for long-term profit. You're looking to find plays with an edge as displayed on the screen, and you're looking to lock those into the best deal you can get in optimal slip types on all these different apps. I talk about other apps as well, Underdog, Fantasy, Betr Picks, etc. By the way, if you use any of those apps and you want more content around those apps on this channel, let me know in the comments as well, because I do cover those in my premium. But this is the deal, right? You got a 6-pick flex entry, a 5-pick flex entry, a 6-pick power entry, a 3-pick power, a 5-pick power, and a 4-pick flex as the top optimal plays. Now on the Prizepicks platform, you're getting between -119 and -122 implied odds. Just think of it as, no matter what happens, we need the result to happen, right? So like in this case, we need her under 14.5 points to happen to win. The difference is, over a long enough time frame, the price that you are paying really does matter, because if you're getting ripped off on price long term, your money is going to shrink. We want our money to get bigger, right? So the 3-pick power entry is a popular one now for me and my members in my Discord because people like to win more frequently, right? 3 picks is easier to hit 3 picks than, 6 picks, but overall, the odds are what really matters. It's really just more of a mind game when it comes to, getting all 3 right or getting all 6 right. Long term, as long as you're hitting your plays at the same rate, you're hitting your plays at like a 55, 60%, 65% win rate, you're going to win money as long as you're playing, plays that are profitable based on the price you're getting. But I know people like to win more frequently, so I've been promoting a lot of 3-pick power plays. Because it's 3 picks, there's less picks. You will get 3 right more frequently. You still got to keep that hit rate high. And the under 14.5 points will be the first prop that we're looking at for Tina Charles. If we're looking to get even more advanced, another software that I'm using every single day, I want as much of this multi-million-dollar sportsbook data as possible when I'm detecting my plays. OddsJam, once again. If you like this tool, you like what I'm showing you on the screen, I'm going to show you exactly how I use it. They'll give you a nice deal with the link down below. It's just going to pull in even more of the same type of data here. But I do have 288 sportsbooks selected. So you can get really, really detail oriented, right? Instead of, just being able to pull in, the limited amount of data points, you can pull in all of this. So if that's something that intrigues you, this is a tool you could be using. BetMGM has her as a -130 favorite on the under, -145 favorite on the under on Sleeper. You can see she's listed down at 13.5 on Unibet, favorite on the over, but that is a pretty big deal because it's an entire point less, indicating to us that, once again, the market is saying she's going to end with 14 points essentially. So the 14.5, we're getting a good deal on the under. If you were to take the prop at 13.5 or, a different number, such as like a 15.5, we're talking about a different ball game here. So average odds across the entire market with pulling in all of these different sports books. We are looking at her being listed at 14.54 on average with -127.8 on the under. So essentially, they're saying she should be listed down at 14.4. I know that's not possible. It's either 14.5 or 15.5, but this is just calculating all those odds. And then she's still favored to go under, even if she was listed down an entire, 0.1 less at -127.8 odds. All right, people. So hopefully that helps. And then last but certainly not least, we'll get really detail oriented on this first one. We do have the Outlier software. They'll give you 7 days completely free if you're someone that likes to get detail oriented on the statistics. This tool is going to give you a great side-by-side. But once again, I kind of want to get straight to the point and find the place quick. So I'm using I do have their pro plan, and I do want to use their implied probability. You can see a 54% chance to hit on the under 14.5 points. And I want to be pulling in the prop that I'm looking at and then looking at this drop-down list personally of all the different sports books and their prices, right? So -132, -132, -140, -145. Once again, Prizepicks -119 and a 5 or 6 pick flex. We are playing her at -122 and a 3-pick power, but it's around the same price, right? It's a very minute -122, -119. You're still getting a better deal than all of those different sports books listed below here. And then you can look at her insights. They give a bunch of different things, and then statistics. She is a center. You can go ahead and pull in the matchup data. Overall, they are 6th best in the entire WNBA, are Washington, at giving up points to opposing centers, 15.8 points on average. That's all factored into the odds, but essentially they're middle of the pack. They're not really a terrible defense. They're not really a great defense. So look for her to have kind of an average game. And if she does have an average game, on average, I mean, you can look at her field goals attempted, field goals made, her points per game, all that fun stuff. But I'm looking at the market data. I'll keep saying it. That's the data that I really find important because they are factoring in all of these different things. And then the injury report, we do want to make sure, there's no pending injuries, which is confirmed. The only pending injury we're waiting on is going to be Napheesa Collier for this Minnesota squad in this next game, which will be the next prop we're going to be discussing, but we will be discussing Courtney Williams kicking things off at 7:30. All right, so Tina Charles, the under 14.5 points was going to be our first prop discussed on the channel today, so make sure you're locking that in. Once again, you'll just head to the Prizepicks board, you'll go to the WNBA section, you'll pull up Tina Charles, and we will be taking the under 14.5 points on her. She's exceeded this in 3 of the last 5 games. I don't care about that stuff. If you've been tuning into my content, you kind of know that a lot of people use the last 5 game logs to determine their place. It's a really awful idea. You want to be using this multi-million-dollar sportsbook data, which we'll be doing for this next play as well, and Courtney Williams, and we will be discussing her assist prop. Looks like a phenomenal prop here tonight. We got the DGF optimizer pulled up with a 53.29% chance to hit. Once again, a 3.29% edge. Right? That's really good in this world of props that we're participating in. If you're logging into these apps, you got a 3.29% higher edge of winning than losing. Does that mean we're guaranteed to win? No. I mean, if you don't have to be a math whiz to figure out like a 3.29% edge is great, but it's not 100%, right? So that's kind of how this works. I'm going to just keep kind of explaining it. Try to actually tell you guys how this stuff works rather than trying to sell you this dream that I got all the locks. And I mean, there's just too much of that going on in this industry. So I'm really trying to teach you the nitty gritty reality of profiting. This is what we're looking at here. Right, so the over 5.5 assists, DGF optimizer, once again, we can go ahead and bring her into the outlier tools. I like to use as much data as possible. They're going to have a similar concept. Let's bring in Courtney Williams. Let's bring in her assist, the over 5.5. You can see they have a 54% chance to hit on the over. Same thing. We're looking for as much edge as we can get. We do have a nice edge. We can look at her insights. We can look at whatever we want. The matchup, she is a guard. We look at the matchup. They're giving up 11.1 assists per game to opposing guards. So we need here to get 6. So we will take it. She's failed to exceed in 4 of her last 5 games, 4.6 on average. Once again, the market kind of knows she's due for a bounce back game. I don't overthink these things. I don't look at the last 5, but if you're someone that likes to look at that and the hit rate and all that stuff, Outlier does offer that. My personal recommendation is to really rely on this data here with the market. Minus 150 on the over on ESPN Bet, minus 147, minus 135, minus 132. Same thing, guys. You're getting an incredible price. We're getting minus 122 in a 3-pick power. Just all of these other data points are charging a much higher price to be taking her over on the 5.5 assists here tonight. So that will be play number 2. Once again, we'll have the Wnba board pulled up. We'll head on over to the assist category. We will be targeting Courtney Williams, and we'll be taking the over. We took the under on, I mean, these last 5 charts make me laugh every single time. So Charles, her chart looked really green, and we're taking the under. Courtney Williams' chart looks really red, and we're taking the over. Both of them have not been hitting these props very consistently, and I don't care. So it's a perfect example of just my process, not involving any of this. This is just, there's a reason they have these features on these apps, guys. They want you to be using data that's, not the best data to be using. It's just not smart to be using that. So hopefully that makes sense. The Tina Charles over 5.5 assists will be play number 2. And then play number 3, we will be kicking on over to the CS2 streets, guys. I keep talking about this. It's something I knew nothing about not too long ago. I'm now really starting to lean into the video game world, finding edges. I gave this out on Monday. These were the 3 picks on the Monday video, all 3 cashed. There was a tennis, a baseball, and a video games. I don't watch tennis. I don't watch video games. I know a lot about baseball, but it was all using the same process. And let's get into play number 3. All right, play number 3, we talked about the under 14.5 points for Tina Charles. We talked about the over 5.5 assists for Courtney Williams. Play number 3 will be the over 16.5 headshots for Laxi using the Daily Guide Fantasy Optimizer, the tool that I'm using to find every single one of my CS2 props. Phenomenal tool at detecting value in the CS2 streets because it's going to pull in data from all sorts of different DFS player props apps that are listing these CS2 props. We got Underdog Fantasy, Parlay Play, Sleeper, and Parlay Play have Laxi listed an entire 1-2 headshots higher at 17.5, and they're still favoring the over and entire maps 1-2 headshots higher. So she's listed, he or she, I don't know. There's female and male esports. I gotta be honest, I don't even know if this is a male or female game, but regardless, the over 17.5 minus 130. So you'd have to risk $130 to win $100 to take the over in its entire maps 1-2 headshots higher. So it's kind of crazy. Underdog Fantasy also very good at what they do. Have Laxi listed up at 18 even, so it's 1.5 headshots higher. So we're just getting a crazy good deal at the over 16.5 with a 3.65% edge. This is how you make money. You find those edges. Keep in mind, 146 is the price that should be charged on this according to the DGF optimizer. We are getting minus 122 in a 3-pick power. That is crazy good. That's really good stuff. And this is the tool. If you go to the top video on my YouTube channel, I made $30,000 in 3 days using this exact tool, exact same process. Naturally, I really like the tool. I think you will too, as soon as it starts making you money. Hopefully that makes sense. If it didn't make me money, I wouldn't promote it. I really promote stuff to you guys that's actually helped me, that's actually valuable, and I do make sure that I look into it and make sure that it actually is before I promote it to you. That's very important to me. So, Laxi, over 16.5 headshots will be the last play, and you will go to the CS2 tab. You will type in Laxi, and you will take the over 16.5 maps 1-2 headshots. That's going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and that will be the 3 plays here today. So we had the Tina Charles under 14.5 points. We had the Courtney Williams over 5.5 assists, and the Laxi over 16.5 headshots. We went ahead and just broke down the entire thing. Prizepicks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 with the promo code KJKDFest, my link down below. So if you're just signing up, it's a free $50. It's kind of silly not to take advantage of that, so make sure you do so. And then if you're looking to get serious, head on over to Patreon. I give out the free plays and break down the process so that you can see that this stuff actually works, track the results yourself, see if this guy knows what he's talking about, and then you can commit to getting these plays instantaneously as soon as I place them. I'm giving them all to my members and looking to green out as many plays as possible, right? That's always the goal. This is our winner circle. We had another sweep the other day using the CS2 plays and the MLB plays and the tennis plays. We've been using all these different sports. So that is all for me in this one. Wishing you guys all the best of luck on your Prizepicks player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.